Hello, my name is Alice and this is my YouTube channel called Alice's Life. I've just got my hair blow dried so it's looking very springy and coiled up. Anyways, so today I'm doing like a skincare, toiletries, hair care, sort of body care sort of haul, and I'm going to start with the most exciting, which is the Cult Beauty haul. Like, I bought a few items because it was my birthday recently and so I decided to spend out a little bit more and get some really good products. So I'll start with that, move on to some other stuff. I'm not really going to do it per shop, I'm going to do a little bit of it per shop and then move on to like per category. I bought 3 products from Cult Beauty, which is an online beauty marketplace, and I was impressed. It came very quickly. Anyway, so the first thing that I got was this Kevin Oikoin the Volume Mascara, and it's a tubing mascara which I have not previously tried before. I should say this is a collective haul, so these are items that I bought over maybe like the last 3 months. So for that reason, some of the products I've already started using and we'll be able to give a little review of them. But other products I haven't actually started using. Anyway, so I have wanted to buy this mascara for a while, but I think I was being put off because the price is £22. So usually I don't actually wear a lot of mascara, so I tend to just buy like the little benefit samples, which are £10, because that seems to be a good mascara. But anyway, tubing mascara is different to normal mascara in that you never ever get like smudging or black stuff. In fact, when you rub your eyes, it's just like little black tubes come off your eyes and hang around here, which is better for me because I find it hard to not touch my eyes. Anyway, so it's like a 5-gram product and it comes in this tube. The wand isn't particularly exciting, but it seems to do a really good job of covering the lashes. But this has really been a game changer, trying a tubing mascara. I wish I'd tried it sooner actually. I don't know, I might actually repurchase this or I might go and try another tubing mascara, but I am actually very impressed with this mascara's performance so far. The second thing that I bought from Cult Beauty is this hair detangler. So when I was a kid I would always use a hair detangler, but I don't know why, I just don't want to use one these days, and like after swimming or even sometimes after the shower my hair can just get in a complete knot and be very hard to get through. But this has made a real difference, and it's for dry and damaged hair, and it contains sweet almond and argan oil. Not particularly keen on the smell, it's bearable, there's nothing objectionable, I'm just being fussy. But anyway, it's really good for sort of giving your ends of your hair a bit nourishment, and it's literally so much easier to brush my hair or comb my hair through after using this product, so thoroughly impressed. So this actually cost me £5.80. I think I must have used some sort of discount code or something because usually it would be slightly more. Anyway, so it's from the Naughty brand, which I have not previously bought any of their products before. The third item is a product that I have previously used and I really enjoy using. So it's this Societe London, which I think is generally like a nail polish brand. But anyway, they've got this Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. So a couple of years ago I bought a advent calendar for Christmas time and it had like a mini sized sample of this product. So this is a 40ml product. So like the sample was a bit smaller and it didn't contain the pump on the end, which is really useful, and it dispenses just the right amount of primer. So this is good to use before you start applying your makeup. After doing your skincare and your sun cream and things, apply this before you start applying foundation or other products. Even on days when I'm not wearing particularly a lot of makeup, I sometimes just use this to do a bit of mattifying. Yes, I have used a little bit of it, but it's just a really fun product and it works. Like, it properly mattifies your skin, and I like it's fun because it smells like watermelon, and secondly it's fun because it's such cool packaging. I'm a little bit of a sucker for cool packaging, I think. Like the whole shiny silver, and then just the inside is like pink with these black dots, which is like slightly thicker areas of the primer, so if you like squeeze them down they do rub out. You don't end up with black stuff on your face. But it's just such a cool looking product. I might actually leave this out on display with my perfume or something so I can look at it rather than putting it away in a drawer. I don't know, I just really like it. But the main reason why I like it is because it actually works, and if you buy a primer that works then your makeup lasts longer, so you save money in that respect. So that primer should usually cost £24, but I had some sort of discount code, so it only cost me £19.90, which is a little bit more than I would usually spend on a primer, but totally worth it in my opinion. Then the next item is also slightly more in the sort of bougie category of personal care, and it's this Olaplex Hair Perfector number 3 Repairing and Strengthening Treatment 100ml bottle. So you might have seen my Olaplex number 3 review, which I did a couple of months ago, but I decided to repurchase it from Space NK. I went into the shop and then I had a £5 voucher because it was my birthday, so instead of costing £26 it cost £21, and this should last me maybe 6 to 8 treatments. Yeah, so that's the next item in this haul. The next category in this haul is going to be makeup, and both of these items are from Boots. So I've got the Rimmel Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder. It's only 10 grams of product and it does cost £9.99, but it's like translucent. It comes with a little, what are these? A little poof, which I don't actually use. I prefer to use a brush. Yeah, but so it's got holes, you kind of like shake it out and then you like shake it back in and then you like smudge your brush around. A really great loose powder, and for the price it's not actually that bad, considering it's a good product and it lasts a few months. And it's really good at mattifying your skin, and if you continue to apply it doesn't really start to look cakey or anything like that. Anyway, and then the second makeup product and the last makeup product that I've got is this Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. So I've actually bought this for quite a number of years, but I've never bought it in this colour before. So usually I buy number 5, which is Fair, but they did change their colours maybe a couple of years ago, but 5 Fair is the one I tend to buy. But then this one is Light Vanilla, 9. And this is in the hope that at some point this summer or autumn I'm going to get a suntan and need a concealer that isn't pasty. Yes, I think this is about between £4 and £5. Great size bottle, really nice packaging. I think it's strong plastic. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was glass. Strong plastic, nice product that really does last on your skin. Flawless 16-hour wear, and it's also water resistant. So this is for when I go on holiday and get a suntan. I've got a concealer that should match my skin with a bit of a suntan. Talking of holidays, I'm not really sure if this is in the category of toiletries and personal care, but it's 2 purchases that I have made from Primark, which are for storing my toiletries when going on holiday. So my birthday is in May, so my birth star sign is Taurus. I'm not really into star signs and things, and like if you showed me that I wouldn't know what it was. I think that's the logo for Taurus, or whatever it is. Anyway, so it says Taurus on the front, and this is from Primark, and it's for storing beauty products and liquids whilst going on holiday. So this has featured in a previous pack for me video. As I said, this video is sort of taking into account different products that I've bought over the last few months. But anyway, I'm including this in this haul, so it was £4, which I think is a very good price. Proper sturdy case. Then in June, I was in the Republic of Ireland in a city called Galway, and in the Primark there I saw this and I thought, oh, I should buy another toiletries case, because the problem with that one I've already got from Primark is you can't really fit big things of sun cream in, and it's a little bit of a squash and a bit of like a Tetris trying to fit things in. So I thought it might be good to have a second one. I don't think that is excessive because that other one's quite small to start with. Anyway, so this is from the Primark shop in Galway, and it actually was in euros. It was originally €5, but then it was reduced down to €1, which is the equivalent of 85p, which I think is a massively great deal. Anyway, I really like that it's got Minnie Mouse on it with a spotty bow, and then it's got this rainbow. So it is quite well made, but then yeah, good for 85p, and especially good because it actually came with some little accessories. So it's got 6 little hair bubbles and 2 hair clips like that, so it's like rainbow hair bubbles, and then the clips are really cute because they actually have little mouses. So all that for €1. Okay, sticking on the topic of travel, I bought these squeezy little tubes from Boots. So these are each a 60ml sort of squeezy tube, and they're quite easy to fill and unfill. Oops, empty. Because it's quite a large opening there. So I haven't used this one, but you can properly get your finger the whole way into the end, sort of squeeze them out. Oops, yeah. And they do look pretty secure. So it was the 3 60ml ones for £4. And I've decided to write on in like a fine liner Sharpie what is contained in each of them. So I'm really pleased with this. It's going to be good for the environment because I can just use my products that I have at home when travelling and then just fill them up. So this one's got some shower gel in because I'm going away soon. And then as well as that one, there's also this in Boots, which is the 80ml version, and you just buy it separately and it costs £1. So it's actually cheaper than the other ones, but it doesn't come in the cute colours. And I think sometimes it's actually better to get the sort of different colour ones just so it's easier to differentiate. And also you don't always need like a whole big 80ml, so the 60ml ones will be really good for some products. I've also bought this little spray bottle from Boots, I think, and this is going to be used, I think I'm going to put hair detangler in there because I can see my hair getting very knotty on my holiday, especially with like water parks and stuff. Then in Boots they always have like a 3 for 2 deal on their mini travel size toiletries, so I decided to pick these 3 up because firstly I was impressed because I managed to find a miniature version of shaving gel, which I only discovered was an actual product last year at the ripe old age of 27, and I now am capable of shaving my legs without ending up in cuts and things, which is actually really good for me. So yeah, a mini one of these for holidays. Really impressed. Haven't tried it because I'm saving it, but it's the Aloe Vera Glide. And I think this was about £2.60. Then there's this Listerine Total Mini, which I'm using up on like shorter trips, and then before I go away on my big holiday I'm going to fill out of my mouthwash that I use at home, just because it's a nice secure bottle with like click closure cap lid. But this actually tastes quite nice. It's the Clean Mint Listerine 10 in 1, and this costs £1.50. Then I also saw this, well I was trying to find another product so I could get up to the deal and then get one off, and I'm a little bit annoyed because I'm not super into sort of facial sprays because this is basically just water in a little bottle, like extortionately priced water which you usually get from a tap, and it said £1.99, but then actually when I got to the till it was £3.99, but then I was at a self-checkout so I couldn't bother to go and find someone. So it's always quite busy at those sort of places. But anyway, I just thought, because I'm going to quite a humid place later in the year, so maybe having water in a little spray canister is what I need to help me cope with the high temperatures. So maybe this will actually be a good purchase, but I'm a little bit annoyed that I paid £4 for a little bottle of water. We're now moving on to more of the miscellaneous items in this haul. So this is from Boots, and it's the Muscle Therapy Radox, I don't know, bubble bath, and it was £1.20, which I think is a pretty good price for a 500ml product, and I quite like the smell. So it's like black pepper, scent and ginseed. So usually I get the blue one, but I was sniffing them in the shop and I quite like the smell of this, and I have had one bath so far with this and I have enjoyed using it. Oh, and on the back it says made in the UK. Didn't know that. Yeah, so it's enriched with 4 minerals and blended with 13 herbs. And I think for £1.20, really not that bad, is it? Then in Boots I also decided to get some dental floss. I already have some dental floss, but I thought I should get another one to keep in a different location to try and encourage me to start flossing my teeth. Yeah, so haven't started using this, but made from recycled plastic. Anyway, so this 50 metres cost £1.50, and there was also one that was the same price, but it was mint flavour and only 30 metres. But I thought like the mint flavour just goes quite quickly once you start flossing, so better to get the extra length for the same price rather than the taste of mint maybe. I got coronavirus the first week of June, so I've gone through a lot of cough sweets recently. So I've gone through packets that I bought from Home Bargains. But anyways, this is Strepsil strawberry free lozenges from Poundland. I've only had one of these so far to help with the post-COVID coughing, and I'm not keen. I thought it would taste nicer being strawberry, but I think I actually prefer the lemon and honey version of Strepsil, so I won't rush out and buy these ones again. Then in a shop called The Range, I decided to buy this eye mist spray because I seem to have very itchy eyes sometimes. So basically you can close your eyes and then spray it on top of your eyes, I think. But I'm not sure, it just seems to be very watery, and the actual mist is like just too much product comes out. But it was only £1. I'm going to try using it a bit more. Promise, just makes your face so wet. The last items in this haul are all wet wipes, which isn't the most interesting of products, but anyway, antibacterial wipes that will kill bacteria are good if you're trying to avoid getting germs, although it doesn't kill viruses. But anyways, these wet ones are from Boots and they cost £1.30, which is a little bit expensive for only 12 wipes, but I thought it was worth spending that much more because they are biodegradable. So yeah, I've only used one of these so far. Probably should have used more of them when I went on holiday. That might have helped with the whole coronavirus, but probably not because coronavirus is a virus rather than a bacteria. Yeah, and then also in Home Bargains I got these, which also kill 99.99% of bacteria, and it says that they help protect against viruses. So yeah, these were 89p each. I thought there was going to be some sort of discount when I got to the till, but there wasn't a discount, so yeah, 89p each, but they each contain 15 millilitres. I don't think they are biodegradable, which isn't great, but they're made in the UK, but they say plastic free, so maybe they're not that bad. But I suppose just because they're antiviral, it literally says antiviral right across there, and that's probably why I decided to purchase them. Yes, that's it for this video. As I said, it is like a collective haul, and I was talking about all the products, like personal care sort of products and like toiletries that I've bought for myself over the last number of months. So these weren't all purchased in one big go. Anyway, so if you enjoyed this video and me talking about the products as well as giving some more reviews about the products that I have already managed to try, please give this video a thumbs up and bye.